What up, fam? It's your favorite cousin, your favorite uncle, your favorite brother, your best friend's best friend. It's me, Dr. Larry Smith, and welcome to Living For You, the YouTube channel. This is a safe space, a positive place in which we come together and we gather together in love and unity to grow together in love and unity. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are my loyal subscribers, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching the videos. You guys are actually watching the videos, and I am so thankful for that. And thankful for those of you who are newly subscribed. I want to thank you. Continue to love and share the channel. Hopefully it blesses you like it blesses me every time to come here and sit with you and give this content to you. I really enjoy doing this. And I'd like to say, for those of you who are watching and observing who haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You're way out in the periphery. Come on into the family. You've been watching, so why not just join the channel? All you got to do is simply hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you want to know when I release content, like the videos, you can share the videos, you can comment on the videos, and all of that good stuff. So why not join in on the family? There's a lot of things that are coming in the future. I'm planning on making some exclusive content for my subscribers. So why don't you go ahead and join the family so that you get an early curve on being a part of the family before we even get into that level of stuff. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to 10,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, a million people. Why? Because we want to continue to grow our family, our community, so that we can do more things and spread positive light and love across the world. So if you are a person who comes every week and watch, you might as well subscribe to the freaking channel. Anyway, family, I'm back. I know I took a week off. I posted my birthday video. I hope you guys get a chance to go out and see that. If you haven't, if you have, I hope you enjoyed it. My birthday was last week. I changed another year, transitioned into another space in my life, as I'm doing with so many things in my career, in my life, in my businesses and whatnot. I'm growing and expanding annually, just with everything else. And so I kind of took the week off, but I wanted to kind of give you guys something, and I really enjoyed my birthday. It was relaxing. As you guys, if you've seen the video, I got a massage, my very first ever massage, professionally done. I got my nails and my feet done. I went to have drinks with my friends, with loved ones, and I was able to even go to dinner and have a nice dinner. It was just a really chill, peaceful, wonderful experience of a birthday. I could not have asked for more, and I'm thankful for everybody who participated in it. I'm also thankful for all of you and others who wished me a happy birthday via Facebook, via Instagram, via telephone, via text, however you did it. Thank you, thank you. I love all of you. You make me feel so important, and I know I already have it in me to feel important, but knowing that other people value you adds to what you feel about yourself. Anyway, speaking of social media, if any of you who are new, who haven't subscribed to my channel, or who want to subscribe to my channel, but also wants to follow me more and see a lot of things that go on in my everyday life, and just quotes and information and thoughts and whatever, life coaching, you can actually follow me on Instagram and on Facebook at Dr. Larry Smith. That's Dr. Larry Smith on Instagram and Facebook. If you're new and you want to know more about me and my business, you can actually go now to the new www.liveforyoucoaching.com. That is my business. www.liveforyoucoaching.com. There's so much coming, y'all. I am building, I am creating, I am working my way through different things so that I can bring you guys more content, more material, more life coaching stuff, and or other things so that we can grow as people and we can just be the best that we can be. Because life's about living, right? In the moment, enjoying it while you have it, because there'll be all kinds of things thrown at you, and why not try to figure out a way to live as best of a life as you can have right now. So we're building, and that's my sole purpose in life, is to help at least one person find peace within themselves, heal from their trauma, and that they're able to live the life now that they want to live. Now, here's the thing. I wanted to get on today. I got on my white, my holy sanctity white, because I want to pay homage and honor and give roses while she's here to Miss Iyanla Vanzant. You guys know, over the last course of this season, of this 8th season, this last season of Iyanla Fix My Life, I have been doing these reviews of the episodes from a life coach's perspective. You guys know I've been doing that. And those are some of you guys' favorite videos. Some of my highest ranked videos that have done very well for me are those videos. I think one of them was like 900 something views, which I was like, yes, keep viewing, keep looking, look, 900, 10,000, keep going. And you can always go back and watch those if you haven't seen those, because they're just as relevant now as they were then, and they'll probably be relevant 10, 20 years from now for most of us. So anyway, I wanted to, this last episode was really just an episode of going through the seasons and talking about her experiences and what she's given. I feel personally, my personal opinion, is Miss Iyanla Vanzant has given more to Black culture and to people in general, helping them to see that it is okay to dive into your stuff, right? I'm going to speak from a Black perspective because clearly I'm a Black man. And I have similar experiences to many Black people, because many of you, as I say these things, are going to be nodding your head because you know exactly what I mean. As a culture, mental health, going to therapy, getting counseling, and all these things isn't something that we feel, I'm going to give me a fan because I'm kind of hot, isn't something that we feel, it's something that we always should do, right? We don't want people diving into our minds. Most of us have an elder relative or a parent or someone who says, I don't need therapy because I don't want anybody getting into my business, because what goes on in my house stays in my house. Nor do I want someone to be diving into everything that is me and trying to psychoanalyze me and all this other stuff. So as a culture, we as Black people have a tendency to avoid counseling, therapy, psychotherapy, psychology, all of this stuff. We avoid it. But what Miss Iyanla has done is she made life coaching, because she's not a therapist, but she's made life coaching, what I do, accessible to people, that you can talk to somebody who's not here to judge you. Like when I talk to my clients and when I deal with my clients, my goal isn't to judge them. I don't want to know what I think about them when I'm talking to them. It's irrelevant to me and it's irrelevant to them. My sole purpose is to help them find the healing from the trauma that they haven't been able to, by giving them tools and techniques and things and educational things that's going to help them to go into it, process it, and find their healing from their situation. So for me, trying to understand why and how and who did what and why is that way and trying to formulate some type of judgment about them is absolutely irrelevant. And believe it or not, even therapists who go a little deeper than a life coach to try to understand the whys and the hows that affect you the way you are on a mental level, they're not judging you. They're trained to not judge you. We're trained to not judge you. That is a pointless thing for us. We're just trained to get you present, right? To get you in the state of control and awareness of that control, of your choice and your power that you have in the moment right now. So we don't care what you did in the past. We don't care what you plan on doing in the future. We just are concerned with where you are now and how you're piecing it together in a healthy way for yourself and all those around you. So she has opened that door, opened that veil, so to speak, of the conversation of people going to coaches and people going to see people, or at least addressing things. Because one of the things that I know that most of us know, and a lot of you are probably nodding your heads at this, is that most people just walk away from things that they have to deal with. Instead of actually dealing and diving in and confronting issues and things that have impacted them in their lives for many years, they rather just act as though it doesn't exist. They rather work their way through it. They rather drink their way through it. They rather smoke their way through it. They rather learn their way through it. They rather fight their way through it, or even love and have sex to get their way through it, instead of actually going to it and dealing their way through it, right? So what happens with Iyanla Fix My Life is we learned that you got to get to your stuff. You got to confront it. You got to deal with it. You got to address it in order to grow and go from it, right? And so she's opened that door for people willing and able, who are able and who are willing to address their stuff, to go out and feel comfortable to address the stuff. And that's not just shallow stuff. I don't want to say shallow stuff, but stuff that happens on a personal level. We're talking family issues that are unresolved in families that don't get discussed, as far as abuses and traumas and other things. We're talking about addictions like alcohol and drugs and maybe even sex. We're talking about attitude adjustments and how we carry ourselves and how we treat other people in violent ways and not even know it. She's opened that door for us to want to be able to pull back that veil and dive into the discussions on how to deal with those things. So I am thankful to Miss Iyanla Vanzant for that part of it, the part that she's opened our interest in doing the work, whether it's mental health or whether it's coaching or whether it's therapy or whatever we need to do. She's opened that door within the Black community for us to look into that, and other communities too. But like I said, for this particular moment, I'm speaking about my community. Another thing specifically really related to my community, but also opens up to other people, is she has opened our awareness of our ancient and our pre-colonialized, pre-slavery spirituality. Now, you guys know me. You know me, I believe in spirituality. I consider myself a spiritualist, someone who dives into the spirit, who lives in the spirit, who honors the spirit, who respects spirit, who holds spirit in high regard for my own personal life, the lives around me. And I use spirit for my healing to help my clients heal as well. And I also use spirit in my everyday walk of life. There's nothing that I do that spirit isn't in. And so, however, growing up, I was restricted in how I developed my spiritual sense. It was through the religious lens of going to church and praying and following these rules and doing these ABC things. If you don't do ABC, if you do ABX or something odd, then you're not going to be able to have spirit dwell in you and the Holy Spirit be in your presence. But what I've learned is that spirit isn't judgmental either. Right? Spirit doesn't care how I acknowledge it. Spirit just wants to be acknowledged. Spirit just wants to be noticed. Spirit just, and even in that, there is no need for me to do that. It's just that I can't live a life and go alive every day without the acknowledgement of Spirit's presence in me, in my life, as me, around me. And so at the end of the day, I am open to finding spirit and finding ways to tap into it, even for just a moment. So I do meditations and mantras, and I have crystals, and I light candles, and I pray, and I meditate. I chant, and I do all kinds of things. I light incense and sage and ash and all kinds of things. Holy water, sanctity. And these are things that are relics, obviously things that are actions, but nevertheless, if it helps me to invoke my inner and outer spirit, then so be it. And a lot of times we forget that prior to slavery / colonialization of the African continent and of African people, we were deeply naturally spiritual, right? We were a lot connected to spirit because we didn't have all the intermediaries of certain religious doctrine and certain religious texts and certain religious rites and rituals and practices for us to get to where we need to get. We believe that spirit was a source within us, spirit was a source around us, and that spirit was as accessible to us as air, as breath. But what happens is, in the religious sense, especially in Christianity, Islam, and some of the Abrahamic religions, spirit moves outside of us. Spirit moves distance from us, and we have to get in contact with it, but we'll never be able to be fully connected. And I believe, and I know for a fact, that I am fully connected. I live and dwell in, engulfed in, breathe in, exist in spirit, as does everybody else. I'm not the only one. We all do. And so Miss Iyanla, going back into some of those ancient practices and even some of those Native American practices, because she's also part Native American, she opened back the veil of us being fearful of our ancestral, as Black people, as Native people, as people of color, as ethnic people, of our natural spirituality pre-slavery colonialism of our people. And I'm thankful for that, because I was already there, but I want other people to realize that it is liberating when you're connecting to your God, to your spirit, to your higher power in the way that your ancestors did. Your ancestors are watching you and holding you and praying and blessing you. But when you're not able to connect the way they connect, it's a little bit harder to feel what they feel and feel what they feel for you. And so going back to some of those ancient, simplistic, naturalistic, holistic, healthy spiritual practices and spiritual connections is so important to a people who have been lost by colonialism and by slavery. And I feel like many times, and I have a deep passion for this, that my people, Black people, African American, and African all over the world have lost ourselves because we have accepted everything around us but who we are. We have accepted everything around us and have ignored what is at the very fibers of our DNA. The vibrations that move our very being, we have forgotten because we have embraced so much. No other people on the planet, okay? No other people on the planet besides Africanized people have embraced everything else around them and have let go of who we have been prior to our colonialization and our enslavement. And of course, slavery builds that trauma. There's trauma behind that causes that. But we have to know, now we have enlightenment. People like Miss Iyanla Vanzant and Fix My Life and the internet, Google, allows us to go back and peek into who we were and to make a choice whether or not we're going to embrace and put on some of the spirit, some of the fibers, some of the vibrations of our ancestors. And I am so thankful for that. I can't explain it in such any more beautiful terms other than it's wonderful. And another thing that I feel is that you kind of get a chance to peek into what I liked about Fix My Life is it was a chance to peek into not only your issues that you may have similar to some of her guests, but issues other people have to put things into perspective. That life can have its ups and downs, but sometimes your downs aren't as bad as other people's downs. And you should bless where you are, and you should bless the ups, and you should bless the downs, because those gave you the foundation of who you are today. So I learned to bless all of my experiences. We learn to bless all of our experiences and bless those who have done us wrong through Fix My Life. Forgiveness. 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 Such a powerful ability that we have is the ability to forgive. Powerful. And so through the show, we've seen forgiveness happen. We've seen the outcome of what it looks like when forgiveness doesn't happen. We've seen healing before our eyes, or we've seen a road change that was heading in one direction, but something came in, being Miss Iyanla and her work as a life coach, to fix that path and help the person get the tools needed to shift into another place. If they accepted the work, if they trusted the process. Those who trusted the process found healing, and even if they had to come back, because it's not you snap your fingers and you're healed, it's a process. But if you can trust it, you're willing to get more of it. We saw it with Lisa Ray, she came back twice. We saw it with the brothers, I forgot their names. All of the brothers, they came back twice. Why? Because they needed more, and they went back for more. And we blessed them on all of them, all those guests on the journey, whatever their decision was. Even if it was like Kamaya, who didn't want to receive it, or was it Shane, who didn't want to receive it, or even Nefi, who couldn't possibly receive it. We blessed even them on their journey because they were close enough to let us know that they were ready to start the process. But now they have to trust the process. So I am so, I am blessed to have witnessed Iyanla Fix My Life. I am blessed those 8 seasons. It's given us so much as a people, as a culture, as a country. It's impacted the world. And I hope people use this still to reverberate for years to come, so that as a people, as a whole, one day we are able to forgive the traumas of the past and of our history and live presently the best lives we can live and be the best we can be. I do that as work here. Miss Iyanla has influenced me to become a life coach. She's influenced me to do the work and myself and to help people do the work. And that's what we do at Live For You Coaching. That is what I have dedicated my business life to, my life, my passion, my social media, my YouTube channel, everything I have, because I want people to heal. I want people to be whole. I have a passion for it. I have a calling for it. I have a blessing to give. And you have all that too. Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to trust the process? Are you willing to grow? Did you learn from Iyanla Fix My Life? I hope you did. If you did, leave down in the comment section things that you found very useful for you and your healing process, and things that you're using and implementing that's going to help you to be present and to be whole and to be happy eventually, wherever you want to be in life. So that's all. I had to get on and do my hurrah, because this channel has been blessed just covering the material from Fix My Life. But my life personally, as have many of you, I'm sure, have been blessed by Iyanla Fix My Life. Miss Iyanla, we thank you. We appreciate you. We value you. Mother, we honor you. You are a wise elder, a wise woman. You are a black woman, beautiful black woman, who came into the spirit to give us something. Between you and Oprah, two beautiful black women, you guys came with this and you gave us so much. Once again, black women are cradling the nation and cradling the world and raising us up to be men and women and adults and lovers. And thank you, Miss Iyanla. You will be missed on TV, but I know your work is beyond that, and I bless you. We bless you on this channel together. I hope one day to be able to sit with you, maybe on this channel or some other platform, because I think that would be great. And maybe even work with you. We'll see. But I would love to. And like I said, I bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're a beautiful light in the world. And without you, the world would be a little bit more dimmer. Thank you. And for my lovely family, thank you. I appreciate you for being here. You guys know how I feel. Go ahead and follow me. If you hadn't followed me on social media at Dr. Larry Smith, go to www.liveforyoucoaching so we can get those numbers up and we can start building that. And also, you can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. We'll be back with more videos this week, and we'll keep going on, keep growing this channel, and we will do the work here. As I always say, I love you, love you, love you, love you with the love of God, of Spirit, and I will see you in the next video.